So a funny thing happened to me at work yesterday. To get down to brass tacks, I had a customer threaten to call corporate on me. Why, do you ask? Well, let me tell you why. I was getting ready to take my break. I had just taken my smock off. I work at a grocery store in the meat department. Just taken my smock off, took my, all my meat cutting apparel off, and I'm walking to the front of the store to the break room so I can eat my lunch. And of course, I always bring a book with me to read, and I'm currently reading, this one. Well, I'm walking down an aisle, and I hear a lady say, "Excuse me, sir, can you please help me?" And, being customer-oriented that I am, I help her. It's an elderly lady who asked me where the Hormel chili is. And I says, well, I can walk and I can find it for you. And she's like, okay. So we're walking around, we find it finally, and she notices the book I'm carrying. And she says, uh, what's your book about? And she saw this, the title had the term Jesus in it. And I says, well, ma'am, it's a book about religion, Jesus in particular. And she's like, oh, okay. What's it about specifically? And I says, well, it's a book that puts forth evidence and makes a case that says Jesus of Nazareth never existed. And she's like, oh. She got real quiet, and I'm like, well, ma'am, is there anything else I can help you with? And she says, yes, sir. You can tell me where your manager is, because I'd like to report to your management. And I'm like, excuse me, ma'am? She says, yes, you insulted me with this book of yours, carrying it around and flaunting it like you know something. And I says, well, ma'am, didn't try to be disrespectful to you at all. Um, I didn't say word one to you that would even signify that I was being rude or crass to you at all. And she's like, well, you're not a Christian, are you? And I says, well, no, ma'am, I'm not, but I really don't see why that's any of your business. I mean, I'm helping you, and this didn't really come up until you noticed my book and decided to ask me what it was about, and I wasn't going to lie to you. And she says, well, I think corporate should know about this, and I have the right mind to call corporate and to report you. She was going to call the corporate office, because I was not and am not a Christian. Welcome to America, folks. Welcome to America. Slunch